Hello, and welcome to this new plan with me for April. I'm starting off as always with the title page. This month I'm actually going to do a spring flower theme. I barely used any stationery. I mainly just used gouache to paint the flowers and then just normal like pens and stuff, but I kept it pretty simple aside from the paintings. And I chose different kind of flowers for like the different pages, and for the title page I chose daffodils. I actually just recently started with gouache painting because I wanted to try it out. I think I got the paints like maybe even a year ago, a little bit more. I don't remember exactly, I got it from my cousin, but before that I used acrylics and also watercolor, and to be honest I feel like gouache is like the perfect mix in between, because you have like this watercolor kind of like water activated, you can like blend it very nicely, but at the same time it's like really opaque and very saturated. So that's kind of like the acrylic character that it has. I don't really know how to explain it. If you have painted with gouache before and tried out different kind of paints, you probably know what I mean, but yeah. Then moving on to the monthly spread, I'm doing it just like the previous month on only one page because it's just enough for me and I don't really need much more space for it. So I'm just going to use this one page to not make it like too big and too overwhelming, and also not to waste too many pages. And for the monthly spread I painted some of the snowdrops in the left corner up there. And then on the next page I'm having my sleeping log again and my habit tracker. And for the flowers I painted crocuses, and also the colors that I used for like my monthly spread and for the trackers and stuff is mostly like green, purple, pink and yellow, so kind of inspired by the flowers that I'm painting to kind of give it more of that spring feeling, because I prefer to, for example for my monthly spread, I prefer to actually use a color for the outlines instead of just using my black pen, because I feel like it makes it just more colorful really. And then for the next 2 pages actually, I'm doing my mood tracker. Usually I had my expense tracker on the left side, but I didn't really use it that much, so I left it out this month and decided to do like my mood tracker on both pages. And yes, I wrote habit tracker, which it took me forever to notice. Like, I was editing it, I didn't notice it, not at all. I was like, something's off about this page, but I didn't really get what it was. And then when I showed my mom like the end result, I was like, oh no, I wrote mood tracker. I still have to correct it actually. I hope I don't forget it before I post it on Instagram. But yeah, I'm doing these flowers that I can then fill in with the according color that represents my mood. And then I also painted some grass and some greens in the backgrounds to kind of make it look more filled out. And then for my weekly spreads, I'm also using the same layout as every single month this year, because it's honestly just, first of all, I'm lazy, so I can just reference the previous month and do it like that. And on the other hand, it's the one that works the best for me, so I'm not really trying out something new at the moment, because it just fits my current lifestyle that I have. Like, it has enough space for my to-dos, but also not too much space, and I have this little overview of like appointments on the left, and then also the little to-do box on the right side below. So yeah, it's all pretty similar. And then I painted different flowers for each week. So I'm starting off with tulips, then the next week is lilies, then hyacinth, and then for the last week I have a violet. To be honest, I'm not really satisfied with how the hyacinth turned out, because it was just painted a little bit too simple compared to the others, so it doesn't really fit. Style-wise, it's like okay, but I could have done more. And on the last page, the violet was just not coming along, and I was just a bit frustrated. But then when I outlined it with my black pen, which is like the only paint that I actually outlined, turned out better. I think now it looks pretty okay, but I pictured it better in my head at first, and then I got really frustrated when painting it and tried to fix it with the white paint, and it just got worse. And it wasn't great, but I think it turned out pretty okay. That is already it. We're already at the flip through at the end. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I also link a playlist with all my plan with me's in the info box, and also up ahead you can see the link. Yeah, and then see you again, hopefully.